So right now, Tesla insurance is available to Tesla owners in the following states: Arizona, California, Colorado, Illinois, Maryland, Nevada, Ohio, Oregon, where I am, Texas, Utah, and Virginia. And get this, the insurance uses real-time driving behavior, except for if you're in California. And they're working on bringing it to additional states. So if it's not in your state yet, not a lot of you might know how it works. So I wanted to make this video to tell you a little bit more about it. So you have Tesla insurance, and you were telling me about it on our road trip to California. And so I thought that it would be worth making a video because not everyone has access to this yet, but there are 11 states that people can sign up for it. So what has your experience been like with it?
It's been great. Funny enough, it's the cheapest I've ever paid for car insurance on the most expensive and fastest car I've ever owned.
Holy!
And it's kind of cool because they collect all your data, and so your rates change every month, which may sound scary, but it kind of encourages you to be a better driver. So I've only had my rates go down since I've got it.
And so we were in Palo Alto, and there was a Tesla, well, he's part of the Florida Owners Club,
right,
who was very curious to see like your
right,
app. So
yeah.
Maybe we can show people some of what, you know, a lot of people that have Tesla, of course, they have the app, but they don't have this specific feature.
Yeah. I think that's what kind of makes it fun is they call it like the safety score.
Okay.
And it's a number 1 through 100, and that's kind of what dictates your rates. So they use various data points, use all the cameras and kind of sensors on the car, and then through their own criteria, give you that score.
Right,
so.
right. So do you mind opening it and
yeah,
we'll
sure.
take a look?
Sure.
So here's the safety score. So this is within your Tesla app.
Yep.
In 99, that seems really high.
Yeah, kind of near perfect, I guess.
How do you even get 100?
I don't know if 100 is possible. It might be, but it's super hard. Even this is hard. Like, it wouldn't shock me if I go down to 98, 95 or something along there.
The highest that it's been?
For me, yeah.
Okay.
I've never seen it this high. When you sign up, they give you a 90 as your base score, and they can go up or down from there.
Oh, interesting. Okay, and so it has stuff like hard braking, aggressive turning.
Yep. So there's kind of the criteria that they use to develop that score, and then you can even go so far as the daily breakdown, and then you can go through each drive that you take.
So your monthly payments will be based on your driving behavior instead of traditional factors like credit, age, gender, claim history, and your driving records. Have you had to make a claim or actually use the Tesla insurance?
I haven't, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, for the best, obviously, but yeah, I am curious to see how that goes.
How that services,
exactly, yeah, because I know there are some horror stories with like Tesla service centers and whatnot. But that being said, it's kind of cool that it is like through my insurance is also the person that's going to repair my car, is also the person that made my car. So I tend to believe it'll be pretty good.
And what else? There's premium and history.
Yeah, so that'll show you kind of what you're going to pay. So there's what I'm paying actually tomorrow. And then kind of what it actually is going to go down to. So you can see previously I had a 95. Now that I'm a 99, I'll be saving a little money next month.
Wow, that's so cheap.
Yeah, really cheap for kind of this car and how fast it is and how expensive it is.
Yeah.
One other kind of cool feature, if you go to the front here, you can go here, you can see how many miles you drove on Autopilot versus total mileage driven, which is always fun to track.
Do you get that in the normal app or no?
No, you don't. I don't believe you do.
Okay.
But yeah, that's always fun to see. So, you know, this, for example, a little over 2,300 miles driven this past month, 1,600 of that in Autopilot. So what is that? About 70-ish% is Autopilot miles. So that's super exciting to see. Like, you know, once they get that last 30%, is like my insurance free now, or, you know, how does that go?
Oh, you're driving a lot. Anywhere particular that you went?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we took a trip to California this past weekend, and that's probably why it's so high Autopilot, honestly, because it's highway and, you know, Autopilot the whole way for the most part.
And it was awesome. It was my first like true road trip in a Tesla, and I really loved it. Like, I was surprised that I didn't get car sick. And I was also surprised that even with the amount of stops, like, it just felt organic. Like, okay, this is a good bathroom break, stretch your legs, get a snack, whatever. It didn't feel, I thought it would feel more annoying, kind of.
Yeah, I think that's like what everyone tends to paint an EV road trip as. I think if it was, say, 2012, that probably is what it was, because you're talking, you know, less frequency of chargers, slower charging rate, and then less range. Everything has gotten so much better that, you know, you're going to stop every couple hundred miles probably anyway for a bathroom break or food. So yeah, kind of like you said, I think it was very natural.
When did you first hear about the Tesla insurance, and do you know if Oregon was one of the first states to get in on this?
So that part I don't know. I know it began maybe a year and a half to 2 years ago. Don't
Yeah.
quote me on that. It started in California first, obviously, because they were headquartered in California at the time. And then I think Oregon was probably soon-ish from there. Previously, I lived in Ohio and they didn't have it,
Right.
and I don't think they do still.
No, there's only 11 states, and I
Yeah.
hear it's coming to Florida October 20th.
Oh, very cool.
So
Okay.
very soon.
Cool. And then I know it kind of functions differently in different states. So the,
Oh, yeah,
the
that's
thing that we demonstrated showing like different rates and safety scores, funny enough, California doesn't allow for that just due to some kind of state law. So I have a friend that has in California and he has flat rates, just the same as any other insurance provider.
Okay, so don't get too excited that
Yeah.
you see rates as low
Yep.
as Cary.
Yeah.
So an average driver could save between 20 and 40%, and the safest driver could save between 30 and 60%. Huge savings. And I think that a lot of Tesla owners would be interested in this. So I guess my question to you is, do you think that, all states should have this option?
I think they definitely should. I think a lot of, it's something sort of new to the industry, right? I know some insurance companies, they give you that little device that you can plug into your OBD in your car, that kind of like universal port in every car. And so it's the same idea, right? Like collect data, develop a better model, and then provide insurance rates based on your data, and rather than just kind of profiling me and then guessing. More data, better accuracy. But it just seems like, given all the hardware that Tesla has, 8 cameras and various sensors and whatnot, they're just going to be able to collect better data than anyone else. So I think it's a great business venture for them, and ideally they can roll it out to as many states as possible, as soon as possible. So let me know if you guys have Tesla insurance already, or if it's available in the state that you're in, or if this is something that you would want to have. Again, I love reading your comments and interacting with you guys. So thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like it, subscribe to Ellie in Space if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.